guys, here is a brand new video. It is not a gaming video nor a reaction or anything else I've done in the past. This is a story. So this morning I just woke up and my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister weren't here, right? I'm like, well, my mom's at work, so that explains that. And then I woke up and I like get to the Xbox, go into like the dining room, just look around, make sure nobody's there, right? And when I get in the dining room, there's a note on the table that says, "Took your brother and sister to go see the Finding Dory movie from Dad." So I'm like, oh, alright, so they just want to go see a movie. They almost left me here. He said, then the note, finish of the note said, right? It was like, just play your game, do whatever you want, make breakfast, I don't know if it said make breakfast or not, but, whatever. Just do stuff. And I'm like, alright, get the note, crumble it up, throw it in the trash. I go and play my 2K game, right? 2K16, basketball. It's good. Just a normal day, right? So I'm playing my game, and it says, the 2K server is temporarily unavailable. And I'm like, crap, dang it. So I tried again, connect my network like 5 million times. Tried again, doesn't work. So I go play Minecraft, right? It says I have an update. So I have to update it, right? So I start updating it. It says not enough storage. So I go into my storage, clean all that stuff out, start the update. And you know how it shows you like what percent it's at? It stayed at 1% for like 20 minutes. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not waiting for this anymore, right? So I go and I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm going to make myself some breakfast, right? So I walk into the kitchen and I'm like, I want some pancakes. That's what I want. So I look up a recipe for pancakes, right? Remember, I'm home alone, right? So I want pancakes. Now, and it's like, get like 11/2 cups of flour. And I'm like, dang, that seems like a whole lot of flour, right? And then it said 11/4 cups of milk. I'm like, okay, I do not have 11 and 4 cups of milk. And I'm like, 11 and 4, hold up, that don't make no sense. And then I'm like, oh wait, that's a 1 and 1/4, right? So I almost put in like way too much milk and everything, right? But I get all that stuff cleared out. It takes an egg, baking powder, all that stuff, right? I get everything out and I'm like, I don't have any eggs. I already put in the flour and stuff and I'm like, I have no eggs. So I'm like, well, maybe there's pancake recipes without eggs. Who knows? So I look it up, right? I look up pancake recipes without eggs. And sure enough, one of them comes up. So I'm like, I'll just use that, right? So I use it, and it was the same as I already had, except it took like water and sugar and stuff, right? So I do all that, and I pour it in the flour and stuff, everything that you need. Yeah, for some reason I got rid of the old flour and put in new flour, even though it was the same exact thing. And then I just wasted like 5 million cups of flour. Anyways, as I was pouring in the flour, like I poured, like how when you like have those big jars and you put flour in those and you pour them out, and instead of having like a bag, we have one of those, and the flour sits and it gets compact. So I was trying to pour the flour, right? And like all the flour was sitting, so it was just like one big clump, and it came and fell out like the mouth of the bottle. So I had like a whole jar of flour all over my counter and way too much flour in the bowl. I'm like, well, that wasn't great. So I fixed that up, clean it all up, and I fix the flour, try and fix it as best as I can, get a perfect amount in, add in all the rest of the ingredients, right? I put the stove on, right? And it says sprinkle it with olive oil so it like doesn't stick, right? Or vegetable oil, it said. And I'm like, well, I don't have vegetable oil, so I know I have regular oil, so I just put that on, you know, thinking it would make absolutely no difference at all. And I don't know if it did or not. Who knows? That, you know, later on. But so I just put oil on top of the pan. I might have put a bit too much on. And we already have non-stick pans that we don't need to use oil on, but I didn't really realize that. So I put in oil that I didn't need. And it said to tell if it's ready, like the pan's hot enough, to tell if the pan's hot enough, add in a couple drops of water and see if they like dance around or not, right? So I pour the water in, like a couple drops, and well, they just completely sizzle and evaporate. I'm like, well, I'm assuming that's a bit too hot, so I turn it down, right? Let it stay there for a couple of minutes, and I put in my first thing of pancake. And I'm in short sleeves, right? It's summer, of course. And my pancake's cooking on the thing, and it's ready to flip. And I'm like, dang, that's a pretty thin pancake, you know? But anyways, I get my flipper spatula, and I flip the pancake around, right? When I flip it right into where all the oil was, and it popped. And I was wearing short sleeves, and it popped me all in my arms. Actually, it popped me like in a couple places on my left and like once or twice on my right. And I'm like, oh, dang it. So I finished cooking that pancake, right? Put it on a plate, and I'm like, ooh, that looks disgusting. But anyways, I'm like, I'm going to go put on a sweatshirt. I don't feel like getting popped no more, right? So I go get the pan and take it off the flame and stuff. Take it off, and I go put it in the sink, right? And put water on it with hot grease and a burning hot thing, right? And the water, it just like sizzles really, really loud, but it doesn't evaporate. And it's just sizzling. And then the grease pops. Like the grease pops inside the water. And I'm like getting water and grease and everything all everywhere. And it's completely messy, and I'm just getting splattered by grease and everything. It's yeah, but I dodge most of it. I only get a little bit splattered on my forehead. But that's about it, right? I'm like, alright, that wasn't that bad. So I rinse it all off, and I'm like, oh gosh, I was going to set off the smoke alarm. And I'm home alone, and the police are going to come, and oh my goodness, this is not going to be good. Because like our fire alarm, we have like an alarm system at our house that detects smoke, and that calls the police. But that would do it, not a normal smoke alarm. But it didn't, so I was good, right? So I go and put on a sweatshirt, and I'm like, and I roll the sleeves up, right? Because I like doing that. And I'm like, you know, I should probably roll the sleeves down. That seems a bit more safe. So I cooked the rest of the pancakes. The first pancake turned out to just be like really, really greasy, right? The second pancake was like white. The third pancake I couldn't use because it got completely flipped, like in half, like an omelet. And then like pancake 4. What happened to pancake 4? I think pancake 4 was actually one of the better ones. And pancake 5 was only really tiny, right? So there ended up being like 5 pancakes, right? I'm only eating 4 of them. They're like paper thin though. So that's why I'm eating 4. And that's, yeah. The batch that came with 8, I ended up only making 5 with the batch. You couldn't make 8. But anyways, yeah, that's the story. Now I'm going to come out and show you the pancakes, alright? Yeah, so I was in my room in case you're just wondering. Yeah, alright. So we're going in and we're going to look at these pancakes. That's it. Alright, here's one pancake. This one's pretty good. The back of it's pretty pale. And like bad coloring. But the front looks pretty good, right? First one's one of the better ones. Pancake 4. Looks pretty good. Has a good little grill on it. You know. It's right there. Here's a burnt pancake. That's like completely got like char and stuff all over it. Completely black. It's either a black or like really white and uncooked. Here's pancake number 2. Look how white that is. It has literally no coloring on it. A couple black spots. And then I'm not even going to take this off the plate. Oh, completely grease up my thing. Here, look. Look at this. Here, listen. Did you hear that? I'm hoping you could hear something there, or else that would be really awkward. I was like getting my fork and pushing it down on the pancake, and you could like hear oil like just squishing in and out. Like I seriously added no butter, no syrup, no anything to that. And now it's just squishing. Here, listen again. I'm sure you heard something there. You know, I could hear it from where I was. So yeah, if you guys liked that little story there of me getting splattered and making my fail at my first ever attempt to make pancakes, if you guys like that, let me know, and I'll try and tell you guys some more stories that happens about just random stuff. And yeah, and guys, if you could let me know how to, like, if there's any way to fix the thing where it says the 2K server is temporarily unavailable, that would be great. Just like let me know in the comments below. And actually, two things, right? So in my game 4, something like that, reaction that I made at the NBA Finals, I got a request to do a reaction, right? And I'm going to be doing that reaction here pretty soon, I'm hoping. So you do have that going for you. So there's going to be that one of those coming up pretty soon. And also, guys, the Cavs won the finals. How does that happen? We were down 3-1, right? 3-1. And we ended up winning the finals. That might be the greatest thing I'm ever going to see in the rest of my life, right? Like, how? You know, Kyrie hit one of the best shots in NBA Finals history. That 1-3. I was like, oh, he made it. Oh, dude, it was so awesome. And then LeBron, towards the end, where he ran in and got that dunk, he fouled. He got fouled, but he hurt his wrist. And I'm like, oh, man, he's done. He's done. He can't play. He broke his wrist or something. I thought something bad was happening, but no, he was good. He missed free throw 1, and I'm like, oh, gosh. If he misses the second one, pray it come down and knock a 3, and we go into overtime. He made the second free throw. 93-89. I just got to give a hand to LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, everyone else. Yeah, that might be one of the greatest things I'm ever going to see again. But if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and, did I say subscribe? Subscribe. Yeah, yeah. If you guys want, I was thinking about maybe doing this thing where you guys, like, give me your Xbox Live gamer tag, and I'll play you in a video on Madden. I might do that if I get a chance. So yeah, guys, just let me know what you want to see, what you want me to do. If you want me to feature you in a video, you can play Madden or 2K or anything you want, really, as long as I have it. So yeah, if you guys want to lose, or if you guys just want a video put up of a certain kind, just let me know and I'll make sure to put it up. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. I gotta eat my pancakes.